outstanding. Like, if you're in the blues band, you might do a little 6/8 number, or probably a few, and they get that, that's cool. And if you're in a rock and roll band or a metal band or whatever, you might do a 4/4 number, and that's cool. And if you're in some sort of weird death metal thing or whatever, you might do like 7/8 or 13/6 or whatever. Who does a waltz now? No one, but these guys do, and they fucking rocked it as well. And they brought but they brought it up to 21st century waltz, and it was outstanding. And I'll tell you a story, just because.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's my prerogative. I went out for a bit of a mad night out in Brighton once, and I went to a club called the Funky Buddha. Which is a brilliant club, actually. I don't know if it's still there. Went to the Funky Buddha. We had a lovely time. At 4 o'clock in the morning, we realised we could not get a train anywhere, and none of us actually lived in Brighton at the time. This was when we were young. And we slept on the carousel in Brighton, and we just kind of nipped under the canvas and slept on the carousel. And we put on these T-shirts that had Brighton Carousel or whatever written on them to kind of keep warm. And they were just in there, staff T-shirts. They were green, actually, with yellow writing, which is a fantastic combination, as everyone knows yellow and green are beautiful together. Put these T-shirts on. Came home the next morning, realised I was still wearing the T-shirt. But what's amazing is that next time I went down to Brighton, I saw the carousel in action because it was in the daytime, and it was playing a waltz, and it was just like that, only not as good. Hands of Blue are outstanding. That's the end of my story. It's got no real ending. I stole the T-shirt, basically.
Stories that don't go anywhere.
I stole the logo and stole the T-shirt. Hands of Blue are absolutely fantastic. That is a brilliant tune. I know I say it every time, and it's kind of like every time I hear one of their tunes on the show, in the context of that show, I'm like, oh, that's my favourite track off the album. But that is one of my favourite tracks off the album. But the thing is, every single track is a winner, and it's a brilliant, brilliant album. And I don't know if it's still going. They did a day, I think it was Gina's birthday, and they did a day where they had it downloaded for free. So if you missed out on that, tough luck, spend some money on it. But if it's still going, get it for free. But whatever, just buy it. It's awesome, to be honest with you. Give them some money. Give them your money. Get your wallet out now. And give them some money.
My wallet's in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They deserve it.
For those Simpsons fans, my wallet's. Hey Mo, what are you looking at? It'll cost you. My wallet's in the car. It runs out together right away. And that was one of the Chili Peppers. We want Chili Willy. We want Chili Willy. So.
Yeah, just give Hands of Money all your money. Hands of Money, Hands of Blue. Give Hands of
Blue.
Yeah. Just stop talking to me. But don't, because we've still got a few tracks to go. And one of them's Annika Brown, which I think might be next.
Actually, the next one up is Annika Brown. This is her new one, Apocalypse. Dig this, and she's a fantastic artist. I love her voice.
Can't you see the flash of lightning? Or do you still turn a blind eye? And the thunder's endless rumbling like a scary lullaby. The stars that used to guide us are falling right out of the sky. One by one they fall and burn. I watch them and wonder houses all around are throwing all their shells and all their contents to the ground. As I wade through all the pieces of a life that's breaking down, I can hear the trumpets playing, and I stop and spin around. Only the light of the screens, and there's locusts everywhere, on every bed in the latrine.
on, that was Annika Brown with Apocalypse. So that was a great tune. Love this tune. I love her voice. And she had a show yesterday, I believe. And it was for the new CD release. But great song. I love her vocals. A great tune.
Yeah, she's really dynamic and commanding with the vocals. Very powerful. Good track. A total... I don't know, it makes you want to stand up and listen. It's really good.
So part of the reason I texted you and said I'm actually home earlier than I expected and I'd like to join the show is because I knew you were playing Annika Brown and I just want to sing her praises because I saw her, it was Thursday evening actually.
Okay, Thursday.
Yeah, it was outstanding. It was one of the best gigs I've probably ever seen. It was absolutely fantastic. Her voice, well, it's just, I don't know how to describe it. Her voice, it's brilliant. It will make you cry. It will make you laugh. It will make you do all sorts of shit you wouldn't imagine. Her voice is just amazing. Her show is out of this world good. She's doing a combination of songs from her new album mixed with poetry from a guy whose name I think is John Agard, who was there actually, and he's a really quality guy. Had a little smoke with him in the break, and he was a cool guy. He's really nice. He's a really good poet, and she was basically playing a song, reading the poem, playing the song, reading the poem, or perhaps in the other order, actually reading the poem, playing the song. It was a really, really well put together show. It was in a little theatre, which I think is really interesting. I think one of the biggest struggles in the music industry, and certainly in the UK, I don't know how it is necessarily across the rest of the world, but one of the biggest struggles is getting people out to gigs, right? Because music is so accessible, it's such an oversaturated market that you can just listen to it wherever. And actually people forget that you go out and see bands and that's where the magic happens. And the magic happened here, and it was a show. It wasn't just a gig, it was a show, it was an event. It was incredible. It was really, really brilliant, and she absolutely blew me away. I bought her CD. That's one of my... I'm becoming a cliche of myself, but that's one of my favourite tracks on the CD. She is absolutely my new favourite band, as it were, my new favourite artist. She's incredible, and it just blew me away, the whole experience. So I think she's taking that on tour in the new year. So this was kind of the release and the raw and ready, and let's go for it and try it out kind of thing, because you can't practice that at home. You can play your own songs and you can read other people's poems, but to practice as a show is really difficult. But she nailed it, did it really, really well on the actual show, and then she's taken that on tour and she's going to get better and better and better, and she's absolutely fantastic. If you've got 5 minutes at some point during the week, go and buy this album and then just stick it on when you get an hour or so, or whatever, how long it is. Just put it on, because it's brilliant. It really does blow me away. And I'm a fan of proper filthy rock and roll and dirty guitar solos and wah-wah pedals and all that kind of stuff. This has got none of that, but it's storytelling at its best. It's folky, it's brilliant, and her vocal range is just out of this world good. She's fantastic. So I'm a massive fan of Annika Brown, and that is pretty much the whole reason. I was like, Bonesy, can I go on the show? I'm home.
Please.
Even though I'm a bit drunk. And then I think I said to you, I'm a bit pissed. And you're like, why? What's up? I was like, no, English pissed. I'm drunk.
Well, yeah. And B explained that to me as well, because I was like, oh, right. I just didn't put the two and two together, right? So
I'm mad at you. No, I'm not. I love you. It's honestly, she is fantastic. I cannot say enough about her. I'm going to do everything in my power to promote this person across the world. I think she's fantastic.
Right on. So we have 2 more songs to get to. The next one up, actually, B, you recently did an interview with artist named Julianne Wilson.
Do you know what? She is a cracker. She's 14 years old, and you only have to listen to her vocals to be wowed by her. She's got the look. She just has a lot of talent, and she's natural. And it's unusual in this business, where it's like she just is somebody that's been found at a young age, and she's doing it. And you know, I've got massive support for her. She's brilliant.
Right on. So here we go with Juliana Moore. This one's called Blah Blah Blah.
Tell me what you think when I'm not asking how thick is my skin. When I'm reacting, how much does it sting to hear your opinion? Blah, blah, blah. I gotta dress right, too baggy, too tight. All I hear is blah, blah, blah. A bit of makeup, a bit of good luck. All I hear is blah, blah, blah. Young and restless, so defenseless. All I say is nah, nah, nah. And they go on and on and on and on and on. All I hear is blah, 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 blah. Dress me like a doll, and I'll just stand there back against the wall. It's gonna be a good year. Rise before the fall. It's just your opinion. It's only an opinion. Blah, blah, blah. I gotta dress right, too baggy, too tight. All I hear is blah, blah, blah. A bit of makeup, a bit of good luck. All I hear is blah, blah, blah. Young and restless, so defenseless. All I say is nah, nah, nah. And they go on and on and on and on and on. All I hear is blah, blah, blah. May be alright, and we'll see in time. All I hear, all I hear, blah, blah, blah. Gotta look right, too heavy, too light. A bit of makeup, good luck. Make sure I act right, no fighting tonight. All I hear is blah, 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 blah.
Right. And we're back on air. Thank you. All right. Yep. I can still hear it. Yep. All right. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So
This is so seamless this evening. It's brilliant.
I know. So that was Juliana Wilson. I don't know why I said more before I introduced her the first time. That's ridiculous. But anyways, point being, Juliana Wilson, a great vocalist, and that's such a great tune. And we played the song once before, but love it. And I just like it amazes me that she's only 14 years old.
She's got mature, skilled, commanding vocals, and I can't wait to see what she's going to achieve. I mean, she has such singing potential. I mean, she's 14 years old.